Hey guys, welcome back to day 2 of our tour of Ireland. This is the third leg of the day, and we are flying from Kilkenny Airport, another grass strip, down to Waterford on the south coast of Ireland. So let's hop on board and get going. Alright, let's get the aircraft up and going. Get rid of you guys.
TOS system test. Okay.
Good to hear. So mixture's good, fuel's good, fuel tanks are good. Beacon light is on. And starting engines. Engines are up and running. Avionics are now on. And we'll get this set. Again, it's a short flight. It's only about 30 miles. But this will take us down to the coast. So it's going to be nice. It's about midday, so the sun should be nice and high. And looking good. Alright, so we're going to take off the same direction we landed. Actually, no, we're going to take... we'll take off to the north. So, let's see if we can get out of here with minimal problems. We are in some deep grass here. There we go. Spin her around. Get it to the runway. Still getting used to the new honeycomb. It's interesting sensations. You got to kind of retrain yourself. I've been flying a lot over the last couple months since this came out, and it's like starting all over again, which is fine. Don't mind. So landing lights are on. Nav lights are on. I'm gonna go 2 notches of flap. And temperatures and pressures are all up. So we should be good. So we're going to take off. We're going to do a right turn, and we're going to do a flyover of the town of Waterford, or Kilkenny. There we go. A little bit uphill, but that's fine. Okay, everything is set, and we are good to go. So, let's get out of here. It's 40 knots. We'll ease off, keep her down, accelerate, and there we go, and there is the town of Kilkenny. Begin our turn. off we go. So we'll go for our, I don't know why that's going that way. 2,000 feet. Should be good. Fully up, and we are climbing, and we will turn on nav mode, and we'll jump outside. Get some beautiful scenery out here today. Great day for flying. The weather is absolutely gorgeous. And we are en route to Waterford. And basically, like I said, we're heading down to the coast now. We're heading to the south of Ireland. So should be pretty scenic. So we'll be up at altitude in a minute, and we'll have to come back on the throttle. She was holding our climb at about 98 knots. Again, nice, nothing but fields and farms and pastures. I'm gonna bring her back to about 2,400. Nice cruise RPM. Just absolutely stunning. So it's now midday, and that is as high as the sun gets. I'm just picturing how much lower that will be in 6 weeks when we get into the darkest days, or the longest nights, shortest days. God, it must have been pretty dreary back in the old days, only having 7 or 8 hours of daylight. But like I said before, they've done a really good job with putting across the impression that you're actually flying over where you are in the world, and they've done Ireland a really good job. Same with Wales. So when we did the Wales tour, it was pretty phenomenal as well. It looked really awesome. And having been there, I could say that you know, you got the sense of it. It might not be 100% accurate with the way the hills and the mountains are sculpted, but you got it was an impression, a feeling that you were actually there, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome indeed. So Waterford is a little bit bigger place. It actually has, according to Navigraph, 2 runways, the longest being almost 5,000 feet. Oh, sorry, they've got 1 runway. 03 and 21. So we're going to land on 21. And as I said, it's almost 5,000 feet, so given the fact that it's listed in there like that, it should be a paved runway. looking at the sun on the hills there. Pretty fantastic. So I'm still trying to work out the placement of stuff on my desk. I do run multiple, I've got 2 computers running, so I've got 2 keyboards, 3 monitors. 2 monitors for the gaming rig and 1 for the other one. So it's a little crowded. Just having to work around it, I guess. Live with the inconvenience. Or as they say, first world problems. But we're already almost halfway there. This is a lot different flying than airliners, that's for sure. There we go, look at that. One of my favorite things about flying low and slow like this is just watching the world go by. And even though you're going at a fairly decent speed, and sometimes it can take you quite a while to get anywhere, you start to realize how big the world is and how much terrain you've got to pass over to get anywhere. I mean, when I flew out to the Rockies from where I am here in the Toronto area, even though I was flying an airplane traveling at 130 miles an hour, nautical miles, so 155 miles, 200 something kilometers, it was still 3 days to get to the Rockies, you know, flying every day. So it's quite the adventure at times. Anyway, we're going to follow the river down here. And then we're going to cross another big river you can see running left to right. And then beyond that is the coast. And we've reached the south coast of Ireland, which is pretty good. Malinavat is the name of that little town right off the nose there that we're coming up for. Portlaw, Carrick-on-Suir, New Ross is off to our left. I wonder if we can see it here. Might be in a valley somewhere off that way. Again, these hills and everything around us, fantastic. Hope you guys are enjoying these tours. I think we're going to do the entire British Isles, so we're going to go increasing in size apparently as we do it. It wasn't intended this way, but we did Wales, we're doing Ireland, and then I think what'll follow on after that eventually will be Scotland, and then we'll do England itself. So we're just under 11 miles out from the airport. So it should be somewhere around here, just before the water. lot of major rivers in this area. A few lakes. Look at that. It's amazing. Alright, so the airport elevation here at Waterford is 120 feet. So we're going to go down to 1,200 feet. And get ready for our approach. So I told the airplane using autopilot maintain 112 knots, and just now I'm in the descent. So pulling back on the throttle gets us descending while maintaining our forward speed. Is it? Is the Sur River, S-U-R. Fairly substantial river. So we're just under 6 miles out from the airport. This is Waterford here, right off to our nose and off to the left there. Now there's a Waterford crystal. I'm wondering if that is made here. I think it is. It's using crystal glasses and decanters and other things like that. Very high end. Oh, it's busy. Traffic down there. Cars moving. There's the town there. Alright. We're coming back down. RPM's up a little bit. And I believe I got the airport in sight. Much easier when it's a big strip of dead straight asphalt running through the green ground. Much easier to see. That there, and there's the light kicking on. You can actually see those lights from way farther out. They're pretty impressive. Alright, let's get ourselves set up here. Fly over, we'll straighten up, we'll go out a little bit, and then we'll make our turns. Alright. Just passing overhead, so we'll make our turn like this to square to the runway. Maintain that 1,200 feet. There we go. We're going to fly out for a minute. We'll make our downwind turn. Maintain that 1,200 feet. You always lose altitude in a turn because it's a zero-sum game with force and lift and stuff, and as soon as you upset perfectly horizontal, some of your force is no longer lifting the aircraft, so you can start losing your altitude. Alright. There's the runway. Throttle back. First notch of flaps. I get her trimmed to 65. Approach speed we want. Alright. We'll begin our turn. It's 20-degree bank. Level off. There's the runway. Okay, so we're slightly slow, so we're going to nose down on the trim slightly. I want 65. Make our turn for the runway. Go about 20 degrees. And there we are. We're a little early. We're a little high. There we go. We don't want to get too low. Don't mind a little bit high. We're a small airplane. Be low. We're going to be low. Come on. Power. Power controls pitch. We're a little slow. That's fine. Down. Stay on the runway. Well, there we go. We are down at Waterford. Once again, we'll get turned around here. and get off the runway. Getting the feeling I'm getting a little bit better each time we do this. Which is good. It's the way it should be. Alright, we'll go park over by these guys. Landing lights are off, taxi lights are on. Oop, didn't mean that. For some reason, some Nvidia screen keeps popping up on me. Alright, where are we? Let's go beside the TBM over here. Sure, maybe these guys are waiting for me. Nope. We're dealing with the TBM. Alright, so we'll go in here. Okay, so parking brake on. Look at the flaps all the way up. And let's shut her down. There we go. Guys, welcome to Waterford. Hope you enjoyed the flight. Very scenic. Loving these tours. We'll see you again for leg 8 on the next one. Bye for now.